So now, let's take a look at ways in which you can acquire funding for a gaming project. After all, it's one thing to be able to research the current market and develop an idea which you believe has a good chance of succeeding in it, but convincing everyone else of this is a whole different matter. Forbes.com has an article offering advice as to how to make a successful Kickstarter pitch. Let's take a look at some of the advice and how it can be used to advance a student in a professional capacity. 1. Solve a real problem. In the case of pitching a game idea, obviously you're not solving a problem, unless we're talking about someone's boredom. But in essence, it's still the same as seeing a niche and exploiting it. Basically, it means designing games intended to fill a particular gap in the market. First of all, you need to identify where that gap is. 2. Do your homework. In the article, Phil Bosua states, "Every hour of planning you do before the campaign saves you 100 hours of work after it." Basically, make sure that you have planned ahead and researched your project thoroughly, accounting for any potential threats, obstacles, or criticisms, and address them before you pitch it. This way, you'll be a far better organised and present yourself as a professional individual, which is reassuring for your investors. Both of these pieces of advice could serve an academic in the capacity for professional development, as they are encouraging market research skills, revealing opportunities for advancement and profit into existing, emerging, and future markets. Number 3. Bring money to the table. It's advised that Kickstarter not be your only source of income for your project. Already, you should have already secured some degree of funding for it, so that when the time comes to make your pitch, you're showing a product upon which development is already underway. This is a great start, as it will allow you to provide examples of your current work and developments in order to help get potential investors interested and show your seriousness and professionalism towards your work. Number 4. Set a smart funding goal. Whilst aiming high and pushing yourself is important, equally important is being realistic. If you've done your research and forward planning, it will help you to set achievable and sufficient funding goals for your project, which again presents a secure and trustworthy proposition for your potential investors. In order to get this far, chances are that at some point you will have taken out contracts with other people in order to produce assets for your project, such as artwork, music, and coding, in which case, a small extent, you have actually employed people, giving you professional experience in management and budgeting. Number 5. Make an effective pitch. This is something that will come up over and over when talking about the process of acquiring funds. Remember, no matter how good your idea may be, you're still asking people to part with money for a currently unfinished product. And this is why you need to present yourself and your product in such a way that convinces people that it has every chance of succeeding, and that you are capable enough to see it through to an effective end. This is where social media sites like YouTube can be so very useful to you, as you can present your product as an enjoyable and worthwhile investment, and yourself as a capable professional. As a professional, doing this effectively will increase your marketing and advertising skills, allowing you to better draw attention to and present your ideas to the public. Number 6. It's not always about the money. Pitching your ideas to the general public isn't just about generating income, but also constructive criticism and advertising. Whether a Kickstarter campaign succeeds in achieving its required funding isn't the be-all and end-all of a successful pitch, as often the resultant feedback can be worth more than even the money itself. To quote Bestard Ribas from the article, "The feedback we get is tenfold more valuable than the money we raised." Make the campaign your top priority. Number 7. This ties into the above, about placing focus and emphasis on effective connections with the market. This can be done via building up a list of contacts with people online interested in your idea, and provides another way to promote yourself and establish contacts which can be of value to you further down the line. Building these connections and establishing a positive reputation for yourself opens the door for further ventures down the line. Using social networking in this fashion can help you build all manner of connections and working relationships with others, open doors for further career advancement and opportunities. So what can we learn from all of this? In this presentation, I've shown several ways in which social media can be used by academics to further their education in order to learn more about the nature of their chosen market and better their chances of success in it. A number of points have come up repeatedly during my research, such as the importance of planning ahead, building up a list of contacts, and looking at lifelong learning in order to remain up to date and contemporary in an ever-evolving and developing world. Through effective use of social networking and the internet in general, academics have at their fingertips a vast and readily accessible pool of information, which the more they use and explore it, the more they will learn about how to use it effectively and exploit the countless opportunities that the internet can offer for both personal and professional development. Thank you.